Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World and I'm your host Jargalma Tufshinjargal. Our top stories for today. Buudai Khairkhan Mountain state worshipping ceremony held. Frequent heavy rainfall triggers flood warnings and safety advisories. Cabinet approves project for the new engineering school. For the news, stay tuned. The state worshipping ceremony of Buudai Khairkhan Mountain took place on July 20, 2024 at the sacred Dawa of Buudai Khairkhan Mountain. In 2023, the President of Mongolia issued a decree to hold the first state worshipping ceremony. The aim was to preserve the native appearance, flora and fauna, history and cultural monuments of Buudai Mountain, one of the two great peaks revered and worshipped as a deity by the people.
This ceremony began with a special recitation of the Kanjur Great Sutra, followed by monks reciting texts such as Lamchatov, Jigje, Dachirvan, and Yulti. The President of Mongolia, Khnagin Urusuk, presented the state symbol and arrived at the specially prepared square protected by 4 soldiers of the Honor Guard. Honor Guard soldiers placed the flag of Mongolia, a portrait of the great Emperor Chinggis Khan, and the state 7 jewels on the altar. The President emphasized the importance of mountain worshipping as a noble and precious ritual rich in history, cultural heritage, and state traditions. In 2017, mountain worshipping was recognized as a cultural heritage essential for proper communication with nature and preservation of its original appearance. It was registered in UNESCO's World List of Intangible Cultural Heritage in need of urgent protection. The President wished the people of Altai success in their efforts towards further development of their country. Following his speech, a poet delivered praises of Altai worshipping, and monks read the Bumon White Sutra, Divjit Sirjim, and Janlav Tsogdzal Sutras. The peak of Buudai Khairkhan Mountain stands at 3,765 meters, covered in permanent snow. The mountain's lower slopes feature numerous concave and convex platform terraces, sinkholes and debris flows, remnants of ancient glaciers. Rivers such as the South River, Middle River, North River, and Uschatran River originated from the mountain. The mountain hosts a variety of medicinal plants like edelweiss and fruits such as sea buckthorn. It is home to a variety of animals and birds including deer, ibex, leopard, and vultures. The area boasts high cliffs and rocky canyons with unique formations such as the Weird Tsagan Am Gate and the Thousand Tombs of Khyar Lake.
Recent heavy rainfall has significantly impacted many regions, prompting the National Agency of Meteorology and Environmental Monitoring and the National Emergency Management Agency to issue flood warnings and safety advisories.
In Ulaanbaatar, even 1 or 2 hours of rain can flood streets and squares, causing difficulties for both drivers and pedestrians. Despite annual efforts to improve road rainwater drainage, the frequent heavy rains demonstrate that these measures are insufficient. Ulaanbaatar has a 209-kilometer-long network of rainwater drainage, but only 20 to 30% of the capital's roads and highways have adequate drainage lines. This inadequacy exacerbates the already overloaded traffic. The Department of Geodesy and Water has reported that 60 to 70% of the city's pipelines have reached the end of their service life. The lack of proper drainage has a significant negative impact on the condition of roads, leading to their accelerated deterioration and causing daily inconveniences for citizens. Local emergency management agencies and NEMA have provided the public with information on safety precautions. Residents in Ger neighborhoods that are in flood-prone areas are advised to move to higher ground. As weather conditions continue to evolve, it's imperative for people to remain vigilant and prepared. By taking precautionary measures, the effects of flooding, strong winds, and prolonged rainfall can be significantly reduced, safeguarding lives and property. With more rain expected this week, authorities urge the public to stay vigilant and prepared as weather conditions continue to change.
During a recent cabinet meeting, the Minister of Education of Mongolia, Narambayr, presented the project to establish an international engineering school under the Mongolian University of Science and Technology.
Both Minister Narambayr and Minister of Foreign Affairs Batsig were instructed to initiate the project and report its progress to the cabinet. Mongolia's Vision 2025 long-term development policy highlights the goal of enhancing foreign economic relations by developing the Mongolia-Russia-China economic corridor, establishing free trade agreements, and joining regional economic and trade integrations. The International Engineering School aims to prepare skilled human resources for this economic corridor and to foster the development of new knowledge and technologies essential for regional sustainable development.
Thank you for staying with us. Now let's take a look at currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Next, our program will turn our attention to foreign news, partnered with international news agencies. President Joe Biden dropped out of the 2024 race for the White House on Sunday, ending his bid for re-election after a disastrous debate with Donald Trump that raised doubts about the incumbent's fitness for office, with the election just 4 months away. It was a late-season campaign thunderstrike unlike any in American history. The decision comes after escalating pressure from Biden's Democratic allies to step aside following the June 27th debate, in which the 81-year-old president trailed off, often gave nonsensical answers, and failed to call out the former president's many falsehoods. Biden endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to take on Trump and encouraged his party to unite behind her. Biden plans to serve out the remainder of his term in office, which ends at noon ET on January 20, 2025. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it's in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term, Biden wrote in a letter posted to his X account. Nearly 30 minutes later, Biden threw his support behind Harris, the party's instant favorite for the nomination, at its August convention in Chicago. The announcement is the latest jolt to a campaign for the White House that both political parties see as the most consequential election in generations, coming just days after the attempted assassination of Trump at a Pennsylvania rally. A party's presumptive presidential nominee has never stepped out of the race so close to the election. The closest parallel would be President Lyndon Johnson, who, pursued by the Vietnam War, announced in March 1968 that he would not seek another term. Now, Democrats have to urgently try to bring coherence to the nominating process in a matter of weeks and persuade voters in a stunningly short amount of time that their nominee can handle the job and beat Trump. And for his part, Trump must shift his focus to a new opponent after years of training his attention on Biden. The decision marks a swift and stunning end to Biden's 52 years in electoral politics, as donors, lawmakers, and even aides expressed to him their doubts that he could convince voters that he could plausibly handle the job for another 4 years. Rescue operations are ongoing in China following flash floods caused by heavy rainfall in the northwest and southwest regions, resulting in at least 20 fatalities, according to state media reports. In Hanyuan County, Sichuan Province, 8 people lost their lives after flash floods struck Xinhua village. Approximately 30 individuals remain missing, as reported by China's state television CCTV. The floods, which occurred around 2:30 a.m. on Saturday, damaged over 40 houses and impacted 1,254 residents in the village, local authorities stated. CCTV reported that 23 rescue teams were dispatched from Yuan City, along with more than 1,500 sets of rescue equipment to aid those affected. The Ministry of Emergency Management also sent 29 rescue experts, 13 of rescue equipment, and drones to provide emergency communications, officials confirmed. In Jiashui County, Shaanxi Province, efforts continue to locate 31 people missing after part of a bridge collapsed due to a torrential rains on Friday, which claimed 12 lives, state media reported. An initial investigation revealed that 17 cars and 8 trucks fell into the Jiangqin River below to the bridge. By Sunday afternoon, 2 more cars were discovered downstream, but no passengers were found, according to CCTV. Now let's take a look at weather forecast for world major cities. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We will see you on Tuesday with more news and updates. Goodbye.